Hey guys, and thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, I'm Kelly, this is KBellaBeauty, and today's video is going to be my monthly anti-haul video. Now, if you're not familiar with anti-hauls, Kimberly Clark was the originator of the anti-haul, and it's kind of taken off in the past year, but it's basically a time for beauty lovers and beauty consumers to look at the new releases that are coming out in the beauty industry, since I feel like we are always having new releases, and deciding which products are for us, and the products that we will not be purchasing are often seen in our anti-haul videos. Now, this does not mean that the products are not good. These are fantastic products by fantastic brands, but as you know, beauty consumers, we have different things that we look for in makeup products that we want to purchase. And so I'm just going to share the makeup products that are coming out that I won't be picking up, and I'll also be letting you know why. So if you're interested in seeing this month's anti-haul video, go ahead and keep on watching. As always, I'll be looking at my phone throughout this video. I do visit the Trend Mood One Instagram page. She's really good at posting information about new releases. So I'm gonna be looking at her Instagram page as I go through these products. And the first product that I will not be picking up is the new eyeshadow palette by Huda Beauty. I believe this one is called the Desert Dusk palette. She came out with the Rose Gold palette. Everyone seemed to be a huge fan, and I feel like it's maybe almost been like a year or so. She's coming out with a brand new palette. Now, it says that the colors of the Desert at Dusk include 18 shades. There are 8 matte shades, 6 pressed pearls, 3 duochrome toppers, and 1 pure glitter. This palette is going to be available globally on September 18th, so you'll be able to find it online at Sephora if you're in the US and Australia. You'll also be able to find it online at Cult Beauty and Shop Huda Beauty. This palette, I will say, does look very beautiful. It has much more of like the warmer peachy shades, but then you have your pops of color. It looks like Twilight is like a beautiful purple shade. There's Amethyst and Royal, more purple shades. Retrograde looks really interesting. This does actually look like a really pretty palette. However, it also comes with a really steep price tag. I don't see the price listed on here. But I'm pretty sure her first palette that released was in the $60 range. So I would assume that this palette is also going to be in the same $60 range. Now, it is unique because you do have pressed pearls and duochromes, but I remember when her first palette released and I was watching videos on that palette, it seemed like there was a lot of fallout and people were getting glitter all over their face, which I'm not a huge fan of. And although it looks beautiful, I don't typically wear a lot of eyeshadow on a day-to-day basis. And if you can see up here, I already have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So I personally am not really in the market to get a new eyeshadow palette unless it really catches my eye. And although the new Desert Dusk palette looks beautiful, it's just not something that I really feel tugging at my heartstrings. This next product is an entire collection. It is available now, and it is by Pure Cosmetics. Pure Cosmetics came out with a My Little Pony collection, and they did hashtag My Little Pony the movie, so I'm guessing that there is a children's movie about My Little Pony coming out. And I mean, I do remember My Little Pony when I was younger. I was born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s, and so we were like all about My Little Pony and Trolls and things like that. But it's not something that has carried over into adulthood for me. Pure Cosmetics is coming out with a colorful eyeshadow palette for $29, and I typically don't wear a lot of color. When I do wear color on my eyelids, it's me kind of stepping out of my comfort zone, so I don't think I would get a lot of use out of a colorful palette. There are also, it looks like 6 lip glosses that are $16 each. And they just look like interesting colors. Like there's a pink shade, a blue, a gold. It almost looks like a pearl white shade. So not really anything that sticks out to me. Not to mention, I actually really don't like the packaging at all. Then there's a Magic of Friendship set, 3 all-in-one glow sticks for the face, eyes, and lips. Those are going to be $22 each. They almost remind me of like the lippy sticks by ColourPop. They don't look exactly like that, but like the packaging just reminds me of that. And then there's going to be a brush set and pouch, which will come with 6 pieces for $49. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the packaging. It doesn't speak to me. I'm not a huge colorful eyeshadow person. And although I do love lippies, none of these really stand out to me. So this just isn't my style of makeup. So for that reason, I will not be picking anything up from the My Little Pony Pure Cosmetics collection. Kat Von D is coming out with some new lippies. They are called Everlasting Glimmer Veil. And it looks like these are some kind of liquid lipsticks with glitter in them. They have everything from purples and blues to, it looks like, some fiery red shades and even a nude shade. And these lip shades look very metallic. It does look like she's coming out with 9 shades. It does look like it's available now at Sephora online, but it will officially launch on August 22nd in Sephora stores. Now, I really appreciate that Kat Von D is coming out with these new innovative lipsticks. It's a lipstick with a glitter in it. It's not something that you've seen a lot of. However, I cannot see myself wearing a blue or even a purple glittery liquid lipstick when I go to work. Like, that's just not my thing. The only shade that I would even probably think about wearing is Understruck, and it looks like a peachy nude shade. But again, I don't really have any interest in putting glitter on my lips. So I can appreciate that this is a new product that is very different. We haven't seen a lot like that. But for $22, I don't really need a glittery lipstick, so I'm going to pass on this one. Still, it seems like Too Faced is still on the peach bandwagon because they're coming out with a new collection called Peaches and Cream. They're going to have a lot of products. It looks like it's going to be available on August 31st at Sephora and in stores. It doesn't say anything about Ulta Beauty. The first product is Peach Blur. It is a $30 color correcting magic blurring powder for soft, diffused, smooth, photo filtered skin. So I think it's going to be just like a setting powder. Not really interested in picking that up. Going to pass on that. I really like my Laura Mercier. The second product is a Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. So the first one was Magic Blurring Powder. The second, Mattifying Loose Powder. Again, not really interested in finding a different powder at this time. The third product is Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Perfecting Primer for $32, and it has a subtle peach tint, which will help to brighten your skin. I have really dry skin, so I typically don't go for matte looks. I like more luminous, glowy looks, so that wouldn't be a primer for me. They're also going to come out with a Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation for $36, which is supposed to be infused with peach and sweet gig cream. It's going to be oil-free, have a matte finish, and there will be 12 shades. Again, like I just said, I have really dry skin, and especially as we're getting into fall and winter, it's going to become even more dry. So for that reason, I typically stay away from matte products. They will have a Peach Mist for $32. Again, a mattifying setting spray. Not looking for anything mattifying. There will also be a creamy bronzer, Bronzed Peach for $30. A Peach Frost highlighter for $30. Both are going to have a cream to powder formula. I typically just reach for my Hoola bronzer, or I do have a bronzer from Makeup Forever that I use to contour with, but I don't really go for anything super bronzy looking, so I don't think I need that in my collection. And then a Peach Frost highlighter. I do have a lot of highlighters already. Within the past like 6 months, my highlighter collection doubled, so I don't really need another highlighter at this time. There will also be Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer for $30, which is going to have a mix of shades and finishes. Again, not really looking for more bronzers in my collection. Peach My Cheeks Melting Powder Blush for $30, a cream to powder formula, and there will be 6 different shades. If I get something from the collection, I might try out a blush, a cream to powder blush. I'm not a huge fan of cream blushes, but if I were to get something, I wouldn't be opposed to picking up a blush. There's also going to be a Just Peachy Velvet Matte Eyeshadow Palette. All mattes, 12 shades, $45. It does look really pretty, but I just, again, like I don't really need another eyeshadow palette. So although it's all matte and there are peachy shades, it's just not something that's really calling out to me. So I'm gonna hold off on that. That's not to say that I won't change my mind after it's out and I can see it in person, but at this time, not picking up the eyeshadow palette. There will also be 20 shades in the Peach Kiss Moisture Matte Longwear Lipstick for $21. Again, if I was to get something, it would be one of the lipsticks or one of the blushes, but the majority of this collection I will be passing on. And the last product that I'm going to talk about is another collection. This one is from the drugstore. It's Wet n Wild Beauty. Wet n Wild is coming out with their new fall collection, Midnight Mermaid. It's going to be available online on August 14th at the Wet n Wild Beauty website, as well as Ulta Beauty online on August 15th and in stores September 1st. So they're going to have 4 Color Icon Metallic Liquid Eyeshadows for $4.99. They have 4 Mega Last Metallic Liquid Catsuit Lipsticks for $4.99 and 3 Mega Liners for $3.99 in 3 different colors. They also will have a Mega Glow Highlighter for $6.99 with some purple sparkle, and this is going to be limited edition. You can purchase it as a bundle for $34.99 on Wet n Wild's website. I'm not on the mermaid bandwagon. I wasn't on the unicorn bandwagon. I'm just not really into the extravagant, shifty, colored makeup. So although Wet n Wild is affordable, if I was going to jump on the mermaid bandwagon, this would probably be when I would do so. However, I really have no interest, to be honest. I'm sure that the products will be great if you're looking for some metallic liquid eyeshadows or metallic lipsticks, but again, not really my style, so I'm gonna pass. And that's gonna do it for this month's anti-haul, guys. If you do enjoy anti-haul videos, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I will link my anti-haul playlist up above if you're interested in checking out some more of those videos. As always, I hope that you will consider subscribing before you go, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.